Hello, mi amigos, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Gaming is fun with Amigos San, and today we're going to play Heroes of the Storm, my favorite MOBA. And today we're gonna go over Junkrat. They have made some slight changes. The only two changes they have made a talent called Big Ass was moved from level 7 to level 13, and the other one is at level 20, the talent Puckish Scamp. Additional functionality: reduce both heroic cooldowns by 20 seconds. These are the changes that Junkrat have. The rest are the same, so I'll go over the abilities as usual, this character and how you play it and what's the idea behind this character. And I'll go over the build that I like to use and how I decided to adapt according to the new patch changes, and then I will showcase. I will play the game and with this character, and it will be a lot of fun as usual. So this is an Overwatch character. So let's jump right into it and go over the abilities first. So the first ability, your Q ability, is called Frag Launcher. I'll just call it Launcher for shorts from now on. And it has a 12-second cooldown. It launches a grenade that explodes at the end of its path or upon hitting an enemy, dealing damage to nearby enemies as well. So he has a splash, like he doesn't hit one enemy, he deals in an area. Grenades can ricochet off terrain, and the grenades deal 50% less damage to structures. Now this ability stores up to 4 charges. The launcher's cooldown replenishes all charges at the same time, so you wanna waste it. I mean, if you have 2 charges or if you have 0, the cooldown will not change. It will still fill up to 4. Okay, the best way is to launch all 4 of them. This way you get the maximum out of this ability. It's very simple, shooting 4 grenades with a splash, so that has an area damage. So this is kind of simple, not a lot to explain about it. Your second ability is the mine, the concussion mine. I will just call it the mine for shorts, and it has a 16-second cooldown. You place a mine on the ground, and you can see the round area of effect of it. You can press the trait to activate and detonate the mine, dealing damage to nearby enemies and knocking them back. Junkrat can also be affected by concussion mine but takes no damage. What does it mean? When an enemy hero, or any enemy, doesn't have to be a hero, also minions, mercenaries, etc., when they stand on your mine, nothing happens until you press D. If you press your trait, your D, when an enemy is on the area of the mine, then they take damage and they are being knocked back. They actually being flown to the air. It's not just a knockback. They fly, and if you activate it when they're on the edge of the area, they fly a long distance. I mean, the closer they are to the center, the less distance they will take. Okay, so it depends where they are. For example, if this is the area of effect of the mine and they stand on the right side, and you press the trait, they will fly to this direction. And if this is your circle, the mine area of effect, and they're standing on the other side, when you press your D and activate it, then they will be flying and knocked back to that direction, etc. Up, down, north, west, east, south. Depends where they stand on the mine. And as it says here, yourself, Junkrat, can also stand on the mine area of effect and activate it in order to be knocked back. For example, if you're in a situation where someone is chasing you and they are winning the battle and you want to escape, you can put a mine between you two when each of you is standing on a different edge of the mine, and once you hit the D, each of you will both be knocked back, but to different directions, and it will open a very big gap between you. You will be flown to one end without taking damage. They will be flying to the other end with damage, and I will of course showcase all of it in the showcase in the gameplay. So this is really nice. So the third ability is called Steel Trap, and I really like it. This build will be focusing mainly on the Steel Trap. And one of the reasons is because I'm playing versus AI, I'm playing PvE. And if you are playing PvP, quick match, ranked, unranked, etc., you might want to consider checking some different builds that are more focused, mine or the launcher or anything else, because I will explain. Let's go over the steel trap, and I will explain how the AI reacts to the mines and to the traps and why this is easier versus AI, and this might be better versus PvP. But let's go over the abilities first. So steel trap, what does it do? You place a trap on the ground. It's like a nice trap with teeth that is, is stretched and it has teeth, and when someone walks on it, they die. Place a trap on the ground that arms after 2 seconds. It deals damage to the first enemy that walks over it and roots them for 2 seconds. So this is a lot of root time, okay? But it doesn't only hit heroes, it can also hit minions, mercenaries, and everything else, which is bad because you usually want it to hit enemy heroes. And you can have one trap active at any given moment. I love this ability, and my build is focused on this ability mainly because it roots a lot. Once the enemy is rooted, if I'm fast enough and I am using quick cast settings, I can put a mine under them in the right position and then activate it with my trait and make them fly and be knocked back to our side and then finish them off. So this is nice. I will show you everything, of course. Demonstration will be in the showcase. So total mayhem, that's your trait. As we already talked about, when you place a mine on the ground and someone steps on it, nothing happens. You need to manually activate the mine with your D, with your trait, total mayhem. So once there's a mine on the ground, this is the part where you activate it. Now the other thing your trait does is a passive. Upon dying, you drop 5 grenades that explode after 0.75 seconds, each dealing 250 damage to nearby enemies. Deals 75% less damage to structure. Now this thing sounds great, but it's not. This thing is so easy to escape, so easy to evade, that I rarely see anyone ever get hit by it. If I were working for Blizzard, I would change it. I mean, there are some talents, I think, like, what was that? Maybe at level 7, this thing. The radius is increased by 20%. Okay, maybe when the radius is increased by 20%, maybe it might hit one time in a million years, but no, I mean, this is just a waste of trade. This does nothing. It never hits. The hero ability that I choose is Riptire, and I'll go over it once we go over the talents and we reach level 10. But before we go over the talents, let me explain something about the mines and the traps when playing versus AI. The AI really prioritize avoiding stepping on the mine area of effect. They will do so much. They will not engage, they will escape, they will go around, they will do almost anything but never to step on your mine. This is the reason why when I play versus AI, I prefer the trap. So it has a downside and it has an upside. The downside is it's hard to hit an enemy hero with your mine because they really make an effort to avoid stepping on it, on the area of effect. The upside of it is you can take advantage of the fact that they will never step on it. For example, I like to put it between 2 towers at the beginning of the game, and they do not engage. They don't want to step on it, and then you can easily push and defeat the minions without interruptions, and even get the towers in front of the first fort really fast and easily, because they don't want to engage your mine and they stay behind and they're just wasting their time over there. I will show you once we get to the gameplay, and on one hand I hope Blizzard will fix it, on the other hand I am having fun using this to my advantage. So let's go over the talents that I use, the build that I like to use with this character. At level 1, I like to take Blow Him Up, and what it does, hitting an enemy hero with either Concussion Mine or Steel Trap causes Junkrat to deal 25% more damage with basic attacks and basic abilities for 6 seconds. So this is nice. This is really nice. You need to hit an enemy hero either with this, the mine, or the trap. Once you do, you have 6 seconds of more damage. Very nice talent. Really like it. You don't need to think a lot to have a strategy. Just hit them and you will have more damage. This is nice. At level 4, I like to take Chattering Teeth. Now this is a game changer, and I'm really happy that they didn't change it and left it on level 4. Your steel traps will slowly chase nearby enemy heroes. Now, this needs to be planned. I'll explain why. Because if you remember, steel trap can hit enemy heroes, but can also hit any other enemy as well, such as minion, mercenaries, etc. Anything that is not a structure or terrain. So, if your enemy hero enters the area of effect and the Chattering Teeth, your trap, starts to chase the enemy hero and he runs behind minions, then the teeth will go in a straight line and hit a minion instead of the enemy hero, and then your trap will be wasted on a minion instead of enemy hero, which is bad. It's not good for anyone. You wanted to hit enemy heroes to get them, to stun them for 2 seconds and then use your mind and knock them back to your side and finish them off. But you can't do it if they run and make your teeth go after minions instead. By the way, if it's the other way around, if you're the one facing a Junkrat on the other team and you see a trap on the ground, on the battlefield, then this is a good idea for you. If you see that the teeth, that the trap are chasing you, try to escape behind a minion. Then the trap will hit and stun the minion and it will be wasted. Okay, so I usually like to aim and put my traps a little bit above or below the minion path, the way they walk, in order to increase the chances to hit enemy hero instead of the minions. But there is an improvement to it at level 16, at level 13, I'm sorry, that usually was at level 7 and they changed it. So at level 7, there used to be a talent which was called Big Ass that I usually would have taken, but in the last patch, the update, they have moved it from level 7 to level 13, and that's a shame because I really liked it. I can still use it at level 13, but I will not have the same advantage since I'm gonna get it only much later into the game. So I've checked out the other options and I'm still going with the trap build, which is level 7 is the Sticky Wicket. Enemy heroes who are hit by steel trap are silenced for 2 seconds, which is nice. I mean, they are already rooted for 2 seconds and now they're also silenced for 2 seconds. So they cannot move, they cannot cast, they can literally just die, okay? That's the only option they got. If you got them, if you know how to play, then they just die. So this is what I take at level 7. I'm gonna try it out. I hope it will be as good as Badass at level 7, of course. At level 10, I really like the Riptire. It has a long cooldown, 75 seconds, but at level 20 that will be lowered. You create a motorized bomb, like a one-wheel, nice engine sound bomb, with 530 health that lasts 15 seconds. While active, Junkrat is immobile, but gains control of Riptire's movement. Riptire can be activated to detonate immediately, knocking nearby enemies back and dealing 720 damage to enemies near the center, gradually reduced to 445 to enemies on the edge. So basically your character becomes immobile, you cannot move, and instead you control a huge engine wheel bomb that has a certain amount of health, and you need to be careful not to drive too much close to towers, forts and keeps, because they will probably shoot you down and you will lose this effect. So try to explode before the HP of your motorized bomb drops to 0. And it lasts 50 seconds. I mean, 15 seconds is a lot. It's a lot of time. And you control the movement of it, and you just drive around the map trying to hit enemy heroes. And like it says here, the closer the enemies that you hit are to the center, the more damage they take. So you want to get really close to the enemy hero, and when he's really, really close to the center of the motorized bomb, then you hit, and then they die. Really nice talent, and at level 20 you can spam it because of the cooldown reduction. We'll get there later. At level 13, this is the change they made. They used to have these 3 talents, and they moved big ass from level 7 to level 13. And I was considering if it may be better to take this one or this one for the trap build, and I'm gonna go with big ass anyways. I'll go over both options and I'll explain why I think this one's better. Well, gotta trap them all reduces the steel traps cooldown by 5 seconds and increases the maximum number of active traps to 2, so you can place 2 traps instead of 1. When I've been playing Junkrat, I have been taking advantage of this because I used to take big ass at level 7 and then got a trap mall at level 13, so I got the benefit of both of them, which was crazy, by the way. But I noticed that I don't necessarily need 2 traps at any given moment. The 5 seconds cooldown is good. I'll give him that. It is good, it is efficient, it is important, it is significant. But the maximum number of active traps increased to 2. I don't think it will make such a difference in the game, but we'll see when we showcase. So I do pick Big Ass, which was once at level 7. What does this do? Steel Trap now only hit heroes. Okay, you remember when I talked about the traps and I explained that enemy heroes can hide behind minions? I mean, place themselves so there's a minion between the trap and themselves, and then the trap starts moving towards the enemy hero and hits a minion, and then it's wasted. So once you have Big Ass, this doesn't happen anymore. The traps ignores minions. They ignore everything but enemy heroes. Like it says, Steel Trap now only hit heroes, and heroes hit have their armor reduced by 15 for 3 seconds, and it increases the steel trap's radius and damage by 50%. This is a lot. This is significant. This is important. Okay, the damage and radius of your traps are increased by 50%. I really believe that this is so much better and so much more important for this character than having 2 traps at the same time or having a little less cooldown. But we'll see in a moment when we get to the game. At level 16, none of these are good, but this is the least worst, I guess. It's called Burst Fire. Your launcher fires all of its charges in a continuous burst. Its cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds, but it loses 1 maximum charge. So instead of 4 grenades, you have only 3 grenades. The cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds, which is amazing. And once you hit the Q, it launches all 3 at once to the same direction instead of launching each one of the 4 separately. It makes the game easier, more automated, and it's slightly better than the other 2, which I don't like. At level 20, another game changer talent, extra oomph. I love it. Increase Ripstire's knockback distance by 50%, and its cooldown is reduced by 25 seconds for each enemy hit. So originally it has 75 seconds cooldown. So if you hit 1 enemy hero, you will have 50-second cooldown. If you hit 2 enemy heroes, you have only 25 seconds cooldown. If you hit 3 or more enemy heroes with your Riptire, you have no cooldown. You can use it immediately again. And the amazing thing about Junkrat is that he doesn't have mana at all. He has nothing, no energy, no mana. He doesn't need any magical currency or substance to consume or to use. You can use any ability whenever you want, whenever the cooldown is ready. So this is amazing. If you hit 3 or more enemy heroes with your Riptire, you can use it immediately again. And this is a game changer. This is crazy. This is crazy. For example, in Aram, when they're all in one lane, poof, you can go crazy there. You can smash them. You can dominate the battlefield. So this is the build that I'm using. So we got a nice team here. We got one healer and one guy that cannot heal. I don't like it when it happens usually. When you have Deathwing with you, the healers lose a lot of their value in the game. But I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. Because the rest, like the Zebu and Imperius and myself, we can be healed. He can have healing value. I mean, he's nice. By the way, the monk in Diablo, I've just last night, the final stage, and got the Diablo Pets. I have achieved, I have got the Diablo Pets. Unbelievable. I'm so happy. So happy. So happy.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? So let's dance. Yeah, that's my dance.
Battle commencing in 10 seconds.
Have a nice day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Enough with the dancing, come on.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Have a nice day.
This is the trap. These teeth are the trap. If an enemy hero steps on it, they will be rooted. And this is the... come on. This is the mine. By the way, it really is a lot of range. Look at that. And it jumps. It jumps again and again and again. Let me show you. Boom. See, look at the range of that. See, the range is much longer. So after level 4, the steel trap have the talent with the teeth, the chattering teeth. What's it called? Glittering? What? Chattering teeth. That means they will chase enemy heroes. I will show you. They start chasing, and then I can use my mind and blow him to our side. The traps now chase enemy heroes. They still can hit minions, which is a disadvantage. Come here, you.
Control the shrines and make use of it.
Nice job. Boom! There we go. You see? That's a long time. That's a long time. What I recommend to do, especially versus AI, is use your steel trap, and once an enemy got hit and he is rooted for 2 seconds, you need to aim your trap in such a way that he will be knocked back to your side of the map. This way, you and your teammates can finish him off.
Whatever you say.
Let me try to demonstrate it. Let me try using clutching teeth. Okay.
This'll be good.
Okay, there we go. Boom, and knock him back to my side. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Okay, okay. At level 16, we're taking burst fire, which is just decreasing the number of grenades, but making you shoot all 3 grenades at once. instead of each separately, and reduces the cooldown of the grenades by 6 seconds. Hello, Dragon Knight with Karazin inside.
Yep, I see him, all right.
Okay, let's use the mine trap and try to pull them to our side. There you go. You see what I mean by that?
Killing blow.
That's the way it's done. That's the way it's done.
Jump.
Okay, I'll try to demonstrate again. I use the trap to get them rooted. Then once they're rooted, I place a mine in a position where it will knock them back to our side of the map. Check it out. There you go, you see? Oh boy. No, 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 no. No, no, no. God damn.
Unleash its power.
As you can see, Junkrat has no mana. He doesn't need any sort or kind of energy to use his talents or abilities. You can always, once they finish the cooldown, you can always use your talents. You don't use mana or anything like that. Get him. There you go. That's what I was talking about. See that? That was good. That was good.
Enemy slain. Double
Nice.
kill. Keep destroyed. An enemy keep has fallen.
Okay, okay.
Walking. Why not?
Revel in your triumph.
Have a nice day.
This fight
Have a nice
begins
day.
in 10 seconds.
Okay, let me demonstrate what I talked about with the mine. If you place a mine between two towers like this, then your enemy heroes will not engage because the AI tries to avoid the mine and they don't have enough room. You see, no enemy heroes. It's not because they are not in mid lane, they are hiding behind my mine. They will not engage. Look at that. They don't want to engage my mine. And this is what I was talking about. You seeing this? They don't want to engage the mine. You can take the towers. Once the towers are down, they will be able to go around it. But until then, they don't want to engage the mines. And that's the way you take advantage of it. And if white main, was that white main? If she wanted to go back, she would have to step on my mine, and we would kill her anyways because I would detonate it. So this is how you take advantage of the mine versus AI. Will not happen versus PvP, of course, because people know that. Because people they will step on your mine eventually. The thing is, you need to have to detonate it on time. Good job, good job. Take her. Good job. Nice. Good job. That's already a better game. Already a better game. Gonna soak on top lane a little bit. You missed.
Lays a trap for his prey.
Okay. There we go. Hey, don't do that. Okay. Teeth will catch him. I really hope. Teeth will catch him. And then mine over here, and he goes to the towers. Almost. I was aiming for the towers. You understand? I wanted our towers to finish him off. I think I want this. Yes, thank you.
I'm having the best time.
Okay, the range of your launcher is really far because it bounces. This is not the full range. I mean, once I hit it, if there's no one there, let me show you, it bounces. You see, it bounces and keeps going.
That's quite big. Impressive.
Going even further, even further.
Though I can sense more of my
Don't do
fellow
that.
creatures in captivity.
There you go. You see that? There you go. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Brings a tear to my eyes.
Oh boy. Nice, 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 nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we have a support, a healer, and Sylvanas, I think. Is that Sylvanas? Did I get it right? Yes, it is Sylvanas.
No, had to ask. Have a nice day.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'll go bottom with, I guess, Anduin, the healer, and Anna. Where is she going? She's going top. This is nice. Let me show you again that how I take advantage of AI. You put a mine between the towers, and the enemy heroes will avoid it and will probably never go through. So this way we can finish up the minions quickly and just push bottom. Okay, you see she came from top, but the enemies on bottom. There you go. Oh, you see that? Once I replaced my mine, they suddenly appeared. They suddenly appeared. Suddenly appeared. Cowards. So cowards. Okay, I have my personal healer, which is nice. My HP is high. And if you remember, let me remind you that Junkrat has no mana. He is using nothing like mana. He has no energy currency, no energy resources. He doesn't need any mana. Every ability slash cooldown that he has, any ability or talent that he has which are not on cooldown, he can use. Oh boy! Oh no! He can use whenever he wants. Thank you for the healing. My personal Anduin, personal healer Anduin. This is fun. I like it that we have two healers. Anna's probably doing great on top. Abasur is helping on top as well, so they have a support and a healer. I have my own healer. Hey, don't do that.
Choose a talent.
Okay, glittering tip. Yes! There we go. Boom! You see that? Oh, nice demonstration. And if she would have survived, she would probably be knocked back to our side because of the way that I have positioned the mine.
Reach your position shortly.
Wee-wee! That's a good spot. Nice root time. I think I'm gonna win the root time this match. A lot of root time. Stop it! Leave me alone. What happened to my HP? You're killing me here. Leave me alone, I said. Oh boy. Thank you for healing. Ah, two healers are here. Healing is all I need. I have no mana. I use no mana, so healing is all I need. Heal me, guys. Thank you for healing me. Good. We got the immortal. He's going top. Let's go bottom. Somebody, one of the healers, can follow me at bottom, please. Soaking. Okay, once the trap is on them. Boom. Boom, dead. Thank you. Okay, I have one healer on me. Yes. Oh, both healers are here. It's still trapping minions. moving the big ass talent to from level 7 to level 13 is a pain in the ass because it's still hitting minions. The trap still hits. You see that was what I was talking about. There were minions. The teeth tried to chase the butcher, but there were minions in between the trap and the butcher. So the trap was wasted on a minion instead of the butcher, which is bad, guys. We wanted to get heroes. There you go. Perfect. Now that we don't have the big ass, it's an advantage. It's for our... It's a benefit. You are stupid. Why is it good? Because we can use it against the immortal. And if the big ass was already active, then we could not use it on the immortal because it would hit only enemy heroes. So there is an upside and downside for everything. You can see an advantage or a disadvantage in anything. I guess. If you look hard enough, it's a half. It's a cup, a glass full, half empty, half full. Abathur is the only one on top lane. Let me help this guy a little bit. I'm gonna go top, help Abathur.
The angels smile on you.
The angels smile
Gave them
on
what they
you.
deserved.
Give them what they deserve. Oh, stop that. Come, you coward. Why don't you chase me all the way to the towers, you cowards? Cowards. Let's put my mine right in the middle. This way, the enemy heroes will not approach and will not... Oh, shit, they come from bottom. Oh, no. Gotcha. Okay, I need some kind of healing somehow. Anybody heal me? Any regeneration globes? Anything, guys? Okay, Zarya. I'm gonna get her with the teeth and then throw her to our side with the mine. Look at that. Check it out. And she's dead. Oh, no. That's the way you separate. That's the way you use it for escape. Everybody's here. And it's kind of a tie. I will need to break the tie. I did. I broke the tie. Now we are in advantage. And we go left. Was that a fart noise? From Stitches?
What kind of place is this?
Gotcha, come here. Get over here. There you go. Dead. Nice. Good game, guys. Oh, a set item. Oh, a legendary. That's a primal ancient. Oh, look at that. That's good. Ah, and I was MVP. Oh my god, look at that. The most valuable player in the entire world, actually. Thank you. Anduin, thanks for the healing. You were amazing, I'll give you that. Oh, another point for Anduin. They love you. They all love you. Best killing spree. So let's see. Why was I the most valuable player? So, the stats. Okay, now I understand. I am the most valuable player because I died 0 times. I killed 5 enemy heroes. I've assisted with 12 kills. I've done the most siege damage, almost 80,000. Not a lot of hero damage though. And I was 3rd place. I almost 10,000 at the experience contribution, which is a lot. And this makes me the most valuable player. So that's it for today, guys. You are more than welcome to write in the comments below what you think of my build and my tactics and my combos and the way I use Junkrat. Please do. Please write your own opinions in the comments below. And if you have using a different build, if you playing more PvP, quick match, ARAM, ranked, unranked, etc., and what are the differences for you? What do you recommend? What do you think about my playstyle and build? So you're welcome. Mi amigos, my friends, thank you very much for joining me today with Heroes of the Storm and the new Junkrat build, the trap build. I hope you enjoy, I hope you benefit from this. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, share this video if you like this guide, if you had other friends that play Heroes of the Storm or love these characters or want to learn about it, then share it in social media, share it with your friends. Check out the cool merchandise, the amazing Blizzard Heroes of the Storm figures. Link for these amazing best-selling merchandise figures in the description below as well. Follow me on Twitter at AmigoSan. Watch me live on Twitch, of course. I also play Genshin Impact and Diablo 3, and I might be playing much more games because I'm a gamer since I can remember myself. And I love playing, I love gaming. Gaming is a lot of fun with AmigoSan. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're more than welcome to press the eye icon at the top corner of the screen to check out my new clip channel that has short clips of the brightest, most funniest, and most amazing moments of my live stream and gaming. You're more than welcome to donate if you want. Once I reach this goal, I will be live streaming at HD because I will be upgrading my hardware with a donation. So you're more than welcome if you want, if you like, to support me and help me to grow. I hope you enjoy the content, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.